Welcome everyone, my name is Echo, and a bunch of you have been requesting that we check out the Forestcraft 3.0 add-on updates. This was created by Float Studios. Do you know what's impressive about this add-on? The creators didn't give up. Now, when this add-on first released, it had like a 3-star rating. They've given it multiple updates, listened to the community. It now sits with a 4.5-star rating with over 4,000 ratings from the community. It's doing pretty well now. For those of you not familiar with this add-on, it introduces new trees and new forests to your world. It has over 30 different trees now. The changelog says Forestcraft 3.0, new quarter plank block, 3 new trees, planks and building blocks, 6 new block types, including sign arrows, palisades, and paths, many bug fixes, and quality of life changes. So if trees or wood types is more your thing, I think you guys will love today's add-on. If you don't have it already, in the 2.0 version, we focused on the changes with the kitchens and quality of life. I'll leave the other video down below, but let's check out the new content that is now available. Shout out to the creators who did give me access to this latest version. It is not a paid promotion. Now, once you do have this installed in a new pre-existing world, you are going to be given 3 items. One of which will be the Forestcraft add-on tutorial book. You'll also have the Forestcraft Tree Encyclopedia, and you'll also be given the base protector. Now, in the first version of this add-on, there was trees overlapping builds. That's long gone. It's well been fixed. However, just to be cautious, if you've built anything in your world and you would like to protect it, all you need to do is place this down. In an 80 block radius, things will 100% be protected. Now, Float Studios are a perfect example of why a wiki page is incredibly important. Instead of flicking through pages upon pages, they do have a wiki page. I'm about to teach you everything you need to know, but if you don't have time and just want to check out the information in a little bit more detail, I'll leave the wiki page down below so you can check it out for yourself. Or you could just go ahead and place down this guidebook. It still says the 2.0 version, but trust me, we're now on 3.0. You can go ahead and just tap on here a couple of times, and then we're going to end up on the official changelog, which is 3.0. 3 new trees, pink Oleander, we also have Everblue, and we also have the Dawn Red Tree, along with some new items like lanterns, quarter block, arrow signs, and much more. Now, if you do find the guidebook a little bit of a problem, no problem, go ahead and tap on this section here, and you can cycle through absolutely everything that you need to know, where the text is a little bit bigger and much easier to read. It will also explain about every single type of tree that is also available inside of this, including the brand new ones. And on the left-hand side, you're going to have a settings toggle. I would recommend leaving it like this: disable pre-explored world tree generation. It should be like this by default, but if you want to have it off, you can. You can also go ahead and turn on the sapling trader daily spawn. That is going to be this trader right here. So if you are struggling to find the new trees, you can tap on him and find the new saplings instead of having to go far and wide. Really simple and easy to use. One last thing, if you want to find a specific type of tree, it's inside of here. It tells you what page you can learn about a specific tree, with the new ones being available on page 31, 32, and 33. So you'd have to cycle through all of these. Now, what's cool about this, it tells you where you can discover them. So the pink Oleander Tree can be found in bamboo forests. The Everblue Tree can be found in cold taiga forests. And the Dawn Redwood can be found in taiga. So let's start with Oleander. This is going to be the brand new sapling. I'm also going to grab myself a chainsaw, some bone meal, and more saplings here, because I'd like to see what different types can generate. Now, obviously, you can get these from the traders, and you can also discover them. Of course, you can actually bone meal them. So if we place this down, bone meal this a couple of times, as you can see, a brand new tree has grown. Now, you can use the chainsaw on these, which of course is going to decapitate everything. You're going to get even more saplings and a whole bunch of wood. Now, I'll be honest, the log of this is not super pretty, but the other versions available is absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and summon a couple more of these just to see what different styles can actually generate. Usually these trees have a couple of different designs. This one isn't too big of a scale, but you can build and create your own kind of forests using these. I think it's a pretty cool wood type. Now, most people say to me in the comments section, can you actually convert these into planks? The answer is yes. Those planks, of course, can be used to make things like crafting tables. Now, one thing that Forest Craft does really well is it includes everything. It includes your stairs, it includes your slabs, it includes absolutely everything that you can think of inside of this. Your doors, your trapdoors, fences is also going to be a thing. If we type in fence, we can make a whole bunch of these, including this. I'm going to show you a whole bunch of these, but what I do want to do is show you guys, /give app if we do an axe here, that you can use these just like regular woods in Minecraft. So you can obviously chop them down like this. Do you see what I mean? The color of this is so much better. Obviously, you've got your stairs. Obviously, you have your planks. Obviously, you have things like slabs as well. And obviously, your door variations. I absolutely love what this add-on can bring to the table now, especially after a bumpy start. So you can see here, we have the new door versions, trapdoors. I'll place these here, as you can see. So yeah, lots available inside of this. Just to give you a glimpse, obviously we have the tree leaves, the logs, the stripped version, the full version, planks, stairs, slabs. Moving along, we have the fences, fence gates. We obviously have the door and the trapdoor, but this add-on comes with a lot more. Remember, the creators have now introduced a quarter plank. Now, you're going to need a couple of different materials here. Sticks, you're going to need planks, you're going to need slabs, and you're going to need glowstone. If we open this up and just type in like this, Oleander, you'll start to discover the new things that are available. One of the new things that are available is going to be a brand new lantern. Let's do time set, and we'll do midnight. So if we go ahead and place this over here, a brand new light source is now available. If we open this up one more time, oops, we have these. We'll do difficulty P real quick. We also have things like path blocks. Now, these come in two different versions. We have the regular one, which is kind of like 3, and we also have the wider version. You do get a whole bunch of these, and as you can see with the recipes, one requires you to use planks, the other is going to require you to use slabs. Now, I'll show you some of the basic designs here, and these come in all different versions of wood and is one of the new features available in the 3.0 version. I kind of like these smaller ones, I think. I kind of like these a little bit more. I think they did a really, really good job with this. And I have a question here. Can you make these float? Because that's something I haven't actually tested with. Yeah, you can. But the biggest question is, can you actually walk on these? Yes, you can. So if you wanted to build some really cool bridge designs, that is also possible. Another thing that's going to be available is going to be the Palisades. Now, you get a lot of bang for your buck, should we say. So these are basically going to be used to protect yourself. So if we do / difficulty normal on this occasion, let's find ourselves something like a zombie, right? Now, obviously, mobs are a big problem in Minecraft sometimes. You're able to build these up to make yourself like these protective walls, and you'll notice they can't get past them. Obviously, they can on this occasion, but can we like stand on these? You can actually see how big you're able to make these. So they're pure and simply going to be to protect you, keep monsters out, or actually keep your friends out. And you can actually tap on these to add like a spike functionality here. I wonder if that would do damage to some mobs. Let's build it and let's see how it actually works. Just as a heads up, when you're building this, make sure you're building from the outside, because if you don't and you build it the wrong way like I did, you'll notice the spikes on the inside. So build outwards like this, and as you can see here, this is obviously designed to protect you. The only downside to this is it doesn't look like the corners can actually attach to each other, so it does look a little bit funky on one side. I guess you will be able to see from the outside, though. But I'm going to go ahead and activate all of these. Ignore this. We'll go to grab this real quick. I'm going to get inside. That's the only problem. Like, when you do it, it's like this, right? That's kind of how it goes. And that's going to do damage to you on the inside, which is a little bit of a pain. I'll be totally honest with you. A little bit of a pain. But I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, he's taking damage now. You can see. You can definitely see he's taking damage there. So we need to summon some mobs and see how things go. All right, so all of the monsters are trying to get me. And as you can see, they do not stand a chance. Even the spiders are struggling. So the Palisades, are definitely something I would recommend. You might have to build better walls than I did. But it's a really cool introduction to the game. And mobs are going to perish, as you can see here. So it'd be a great way to build yourself like a really protective wall and farm. Really good for castles. Let's get into how the brand new quarter planks work. You are going to have to get yourself the regular planks. Doesn't matter what wood type, as long as it's one of the new ones. Open up the stone cutter and put this inside. You are going to get the quarter versions. And you do get a lot of bang for your buck. So these are just placed down on the corner sides like this. You can tower up with them. They're a little bit tedious to start off with, but there is so many different formations you're able to create. I'm gonna try my best and show you guys real quick. As you can see here, you can build on the corner like that. You could then go ahead and build on this side. He's trying to take all of the limelight here, so we'll do another one there, up and across. You could do some really funky stairs if you really want to do. There's just so many different options available inside of this. You could have like 3 wide stairs, I guess. Let's try it. There you go. And we'll go a little bit higher here. Let's go. So a little bit better compared to your regular ones. And we could go like this too. Okay, let's go across. But yeah, I had a bunch of messing around with these. I thought they were a really, really cool introduction to the game. As you can see, I'm just trying to build something a little bit different that you guys might have not seen before. They have to be touching one of the previous versions, though. It won't let me place it on the floor there. I have to tap it on there. But I think you could make really cool stairs, seating areas, tables, you name it. I wonder if I place this down and then try and put this on top. No, sadly, I'm not able to do that, which then brings me on to another question. If I was to place that there, / give at P an axe here, and can we take this little corner one out? No. Oh, you can, which means I could then place this on top of there, but still not able to place this on top or attach it anywhere else. It still needs to be on the full block, like in regular Minecraft. I want to see if we can put it on here though. What about this? Nope, I can't. So what happens if we put this in here? Can I try it then? What about now? Excuse me, sheep. No, I still can't do it. But yeah, so many different options. I think I just discovered a glitch, though. If they're now attached, then I begin to break some of them. As you can see here, it's giving me them. And where have they gone? Hold on. Let's break. Can we break this one? I'm definitely picking these up because I can hear the noise. So we pick these up. We now have 62. If I was to just drop one and then drop all of these, we do it again. How many do I have now? Yeah, it glitches it out and you can kind of duplicate these. Let's hope that they fix that issue. Moving on to the next tree and wood type, we have the Everblue. Now, once again, can be placed down and bone mealed. I don't know the size difference here. We did see an image. So let's place this down. I want to see if we can do all 4 like this. Is that possible? No. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's only going to do one of them. Might delete some of the other ones. So be very careful with this. I've ended up with a smaller version and a bigger version there. Let's place this one down over here. I just like to see if they have different designs. That one completely disappeared. Let's go ahead and break this one because I think the wood type on this is absolutely incredible. Grab all of this. Produces sticks. I think they all group together. Produces saplings, wood, and sticks. No type of fruit on this one. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a different style here, or if it's all the same. Oh, that looks like a little bit of a bigger one than before. Place it again. A little bit. That one just disappeared. That one just completely disappeared there. There we go. Now it worked. I just want to get a whole bunch of these because I think this has the coolest log type. If you can't tell me that isn't amazing, I think that's awesome. Obviously, you can then create these ones. These would be really good for, like, path designs, I think. Honestly, so many different designs. I think if you were to redo the Ocean Monument and use these blocks, it would be absolutely amazing. And weirdly enough, this isn't actually my favorite stripped version, and I usually like the stripped woods. Here is the complete wood type, including the leaves, the logs, the stripped versions, the planks, the stairs, the slabs, the fences, the doors, and of course, the trap doors. And just like before, you're also able to make a whole bunch of things, which does include a different type of sign. Now, this sign is also available in the previous one. Totally just forgot by mistake, but there's a brand new sign that you can place down here, which obviously you can have it pointing different versions. It doesn't look like it can go on an angle, though. It looks like it's just like you can't have it facing that way, should we say. It's like obviously going to be like 60 degrees, etc. Place it that way. Can place it towards the back as well. But it still looks pretty cool. Oh, you can. Oh, you just got to tap on it. Upwards, facing that way, down. Can you, like, design which way you want it to go, like, or is it just RNG? It feels like an RNG factor. Oh, that's actually really cool. Okay, I like that. I didn't know that was actually a thing. We also have, of course, the path versions, the bigger path versions, the wider one, should we say. We have the lantern type. We also have, of course, the palisades, and we'll place these down. Just check them out as well. So there we go. There's the path. Here is the... I like to call them the chunkier versions. We also have the lantern. And of course, if you're trying to protect your base, we also have those palisades, which you have to right-click with an axe in order to get those spikes active. Has a pretty decent knockback on it as well. And we'll also check out these quarter versions. They're all the same. You get a lot of these, right? So what's it like? What's it like when you stand on top of these? Yeah, really, really easy, to be fair. I like this. You could build yourself like tiny trees, honestly. So many customization options with these quarter versions. Final wood type and sapling introduced is going to be the Dawn Redwood. Red is my favorite color. Let's see if it's even more of a standout tree compared to this. I'm going to place it right here. We're going to bone meal it. Here we go. So this is more of a bigger and bulkier one. This is where the chainsaw actually comes in use. Now, as a heads up, by the way, something really cool with this is that they did reduce the lag. Previously in this version, using a chainsaw would cause a lot, and I mean a lot of lag. So they've reduced it, which, as we've seen so far in today's video, I haven't had any issues. Now, obviously, if you're doing this on a mass scale, you might have a couple of issues here and there. The log, again, not my favorite, but if you manage to strip this, check this out. I think this one's really, really impressive. And I know so many of you who are builders out there sitting thinking of so many different ideas that you could use this. Let's grab these ones. Stack these one up a little bit. Grab these. Obviously, it works the exact same as your regular wood. One thing I haven't tried, and one thing I don't think you can do, is actually make buttons. So I do hope they do a buttons update in the future, because so many of you like to use the buttons, of course. What I will make here is, I want to show you guys the door. We'll make another one here. Let's make 2 doors. We'll go 1 and 2. And they work the same way. Like, they attach the exact same way. I really like this. I'm a fan of when doors have, like, gaps in them, though, so you can see out. Now, you guys in the comment section are going to have to let me know which wood type you like best. I like a mix of all of them. I think they all have some really cool items available. Obviously, it's time to make the final versions of these lanterns. We have the palisades, so we'll grab a couple of them. We have the different fences. I've got one more fence I do want to show you in today's video, by the way. I will also go ahead and grab the path designs. And we'll also grab ourselves the lantern. This one's actually really cool. I think inside the nether, this would be really impressive. We have the path design, along with the chunkier versions, the new types of signs saying, hey, if you want to go to your blaze farm, go this way. Or if you want to get out of the world, go this way. And spawn could be this way. Let's see the difference on these ones then. I'm going to stand on here, because Because I like to see how difficult it is sometimes to stand on some of these new blocks. Sometimes it can glitch out and will kick you out like that. But most of the time, it just works the exact same way as the vanilla version. I like it just like that. If we re-tap on this, it'd be pretty cool if you could re-tap on it and, like, undo this rather than having to break it and place it back down. Just, like, a different option. But really impressed, honestly. I like just having the spikes at the top. And we obviously have the quarter version. This might be my favorite one, though, with my favorite color being red. I'm going to stand there. I mean, you can still make a full block here, by the way. It's still possible. Hold on, we bugged it out again. No, that time it actually worked perfectly fine. But I'm trying to think of different designs that I could do this with. So let's try this again. Hold on, how can we do this? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Attach. Another one. I'm trying to think of, like, building my own type of castle wall. Very similar to that. So there's many different ways. Can we kind of get through there? No. You still need a slight gap in order for this to work. So I wanted to show you all of the lantern versions because they do already exist in the previous wood types that we've checked out in the past. And I think they're incredibly well done. And they have colors for literally everybody. There's so many different options. Pink, blue, rainbow is this one, for example. You've got plum versions. Pink, which you did see before, pear, mushroom, orange. What else have we got going on inside of here? Avocado. So all of the different wood types that already existed in 1.0 and the 2.0 updates. Again, they're all unique in their own respective ways. And the builders out there will know exactly what to do with these type of blocks. Hopefully I've placed this down perfectly. I like this one. The coconut looks really good. Was that sweet berry, sweet cherry? I think that was. Bone, baobab, and the Acer lanterns. They're all absolutely impressive. Same again, all applies for the different types of quarters. I'm not going to show you them all because, again, this video would be too long, but I will grab a whole bunch of these just as an example, and we'll tower them up by 2. Can you actually attach different ones here? No, that's the only downside. You're not able to mass attach different colors. Mix and match would be phenomenal as well. And I hope, once again, that's something that... Oh, I like the ender ones. Something that they could consider in the future. Oh, that's the wrong one. Hold on. But you could always alternate if you wanted to. So we can go with this one. But yeah, again, really cool. I just wish we could put lanterns on them. I wish we could also, like, write on these. I'm going to try and grab a different set of variations here color-wise. So we'll grab... I am going to keep showing you the Scorched and the Rainbow because I think they did a really good job on them. Same with Ender. Gold. We have Bone. We have Pink, Oleander, Everblue, Snow, Mushroom. I'm going to get rid of these and try some more here. We'll try the whole bottom row. Let's see what we've got here. Cactus, Avocado, Baobab, Coconuts. Can have them all facing different directions if you wanted to. Kind of look like a firework on that angle. One of the new features I never showed you is the fruit signs. Obviously, this add-on has a lot of fruits, the likes of bananas, oranges, pears, avocados. There is custom signs for every single one. So if you wanted to make yourself a banana sign, it's going to require sticks, the fruits, and the wood type. And this is how you make it. I've not had the pleasure of messing around with these just yet. So I'm actually excited to check all of these ones out. We will check them all out here. We'll place them next to each other. Orange, cactus, maple, mango, banana, lemon, hazel, avocado, and pear. I wish we could mix and match the signs. And what I mean is banana equals banana. I wish you could have like the rainbow with the banana and things like that. Can you place them on top? Yes, you can. So they kind of look like little people. I don't know why to me, but they just do. I love the rainbow one. Again, looks awesome. Wait, which one was that one? Snow crystal was impressive. Coconuts, walnuts. Is that it? I think that's all of them. But yeah, that was the other sign that is available in this update. I'll show you a bunch of the Palisades as well here and see what we've got. Wisteria, we have Ender, we have Snow Crystals, Juniper, and Sweet Cherry. Can we combine these together? Yes. Yes, you can. I'm going to place them all down here. Make them just slightly... Oops. Oh, you can mix and match these ones, though. I'm going to try and put them all on top. Grab myself a axe and have a look. I love the gold one. Is it the ender? Yeah. Oh, wisteria. Here you go. So they kind of look like, that looks like sea pickles to me. They kind of look like crayons. Crayons in a box. But we'll grab some more here because there's just so many different options. Everblue, baobab, banana, scorched, hazel, pink. I've been drawn to the pink one quite a lot today just because it stands out a lot. Scorched, hazel, pink, oleander. But you can make them go as high as you wish. And obviously you can create the barricades on the front of these, which look the exact same as the top. And of course, the path variations come in all pre-existing woods. This is the exact same for the wider versions, or the regular versions, sorry. Place these down. Excuse me, piggy, you're in the way. Redwood, lemon, juniper, ender is good. Mushroom. Ooh, that's actually a really nice color. I don't know if you guys are still here in today's video. If you are, let me know in the comments section. Something else to be mentioned in the 3.0 version. There has been a bunch of quality of life. Like I said, they've reduced the lag when using chainsaw. Stairs and slabs now render from a distance. Fixed invisible fence bug. And your fruits can now be composted. So if you wanted to compost these, it is now possible to do, and obviously you're going to end up with a lot more bone meal. Another incredible update. I hope today's video has kept you informed with everything that has changed with this add-on. Leave a like, and I'll see you all in the next video.